how I'm firing. I'm strong. I'm strong. I'm strong. Strong. Ah, 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 ah.
All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy CMB checking in. And guys, I wanted to do a post-fight reaction. Post-fight reaction to the big fight last night in New York. Shakur Stevenson defending his WBC 135-pound title for the third time against William Zepeda. Now, I did do a prediction video to this fight. I think I said that Shakur would stop Zepeda. That didn't happen, but Shakur did get the win. So first, let me take my hat off to both of those fighters, first of all, because they put on a great performance last night. And I want to say congratulations to Shakur Stevenson for improving his record to 24-0, winning by unanimous decision last night. Now, I want to talk about this. I want to say this first. Shakur Stevenson silenced a lot of his critics last night. You know, leading up to this fight, everyone was saying, well, I won't say everyone because I wasn't saying it. And there's a lot of people who weren't saying it, but there were a lot saying that Shakur Stevenson was a runner, he's a chicken, just all kind of stuff. They need to make the ring smaller. It was a lot of criticism about Shakur Stevenson. Even though, me personally, I know Shakur Stevenson is one hell of a boxer. He's one of the best out there today. And the fact that he silenced a lot of people, I did like that. But in all honesty, I didn't like the fact that he had to dumb down his own greatness, his own skill set to appease people who didn't respect him anyway. I didn't like that. And where are these people at today? You don't see them in the comment sections saying, hey man, I was wrong. You don't see that. You know, they're silent. They went radio silent. So that just goes to show you that they don't like him anyway, no matter what he does. You know, they're just talking to be talking. They're not really fans of the sport. They're man fans. They're man haters. They just hate for no reason at all. So I didn't like that. But I did have the score. I had it 8 rounds to 4. I gave Zepeda the early rounds due to Zepeda being Zepeda. You know, he was pressuring. He was throwing a lot of punches. Whereas Shakur, he wasn't fighting his type of fight. You know, he stood there in the pocket. He took shots that he really didn't need to take. He was lingering in the ropes and even getting caught. I think it was the 3rd round. With a nice shot from Zepeda that kind of rocked him a little bit. Now, during the 5th round, I think that's when things started to change. Shakur Stevenson opened up a little bit more, throwing crisp combinations, guys. Very accurate punching, the faster hands, the master of that shoulder roll. He looked absolutely spectacular. You know, what he should have been looking like in the earlier rounds, in my opinion. I just think that if he would have fought his fight instead of fighting Zepeda's fight, it would have been an easier night for him, to me. But all in all, it was a great fight. And I don't care what people say, Shakur Stevenson is that dude at 135 with the skill set. I always talk about skills pay the bills. Now, I'm hearing a lot of people saying that, you know, they done jumped off Zepeda. Now they've jumped onto the Gervonta Tank Davis bandwagon. And let me say this, I am a fan of Gervonta Tank Davis. They're saying that he can't beat Gervonta Tank Davis. And I'll say this, maybe, maybe not. But I'll say this as well. With a few adjustments, fighting his own fight, not like he fought in this fight, not lingering in the ropes, he could box circles around Gervonta Tank Davis, in my opinion. And that's coming from a fan of Gervonta Tank Davis. I'm not going to underestimate what Shakur brings to the table, because he's special. Maybe he's not a power guy, but like I said, it's not all about power. It's about that damn skill set. It's about that boxing IQ. And he proved it last night. Even though he dumbed himself down, he was still able to put on a boxing clinic. Yeah. But anyway, congratulations to Shakur Stevenson, proving the doubters wrong, putting on a great performance, defending your title for the third time. We'll see what's next for him. William Zepeda, solid performance. You know, I don't think, you know, he should be sad about his performance. You know, he's still going to be around here. You know, he satisfied a lot of his fans, I think, by just being that dog, going in there and trying, you know, doing his best. He came up short, but, you know, we're talking Shakur Stevenson and his boxing skill set. But anyway, you guys let me know how you think about the fight in the comment section. Do you think Shakur should have fought a different fight, his own fight? Or do you like the fact that he kind of dumbed down his skill set just to appease people who don't respect him? You guys let me know how you feel about that one in the comment section. It's the CMB. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. And I'm out. Peace.